from starting onwards, we have seen these topics. Okay, like in the initial classes, we discussed some syllabus and we have seen some topics related to C language. Then we've seen like history of C++. Then we install our Turbo software as well as Dev CPP also. Okay, we have executed some sample programs like Hello World program within that, both in Turbo C and Dev CPP also. Okay, small difference between Turbo C and Dev CPP. These are two different compilers. Okay, in Turbo C, we include header file as .h, but in Dev CPP, we'll include header file as only IO stream only. Okay, don't give .h then. Extra in Dev CPP, use one namespace, that is using namespace std. Okay, then we discussed input and output statements. Okay, how you are going to read some data from the user. Okay, means from keyboard using cin, we are able to read the data from the keyboard. In the same way, if you want to like display some message in the output, you use statements like cout. Okay, or cout some insertion operator. This is the insertion operator. Whatever you are writing after the statement, okay, that will be printed in the output screen. Okay, then we have seen the variables concept, how we are going to declare a variable. Okay, this is the way type, which type of data you are going, which type of variable you are going to create. The type you need to mention first, then variable name. Okay, see, this is the syntax to create a variable. Okay, once you are declaring a variable means some memory will be allocated in the RAM. Okay, that memory you can use in your program. For example, I want to store some data in my program. For that, what you need to do, you need to declare one variable based upon your requirements. Either if you require integer type data, you can go for int is the data type. Okay, like we have some different type of data types are there. Okay, like primitive data types, derived data types, and user defined data types. Okay, in coming to primitive, we have int. Okay, float, tell me, double. Okay, char, and bool also. Okay, these are some primitive data types that we can use in our program for declaring a variables. Okay, then we have derived data types. Derived data types means using these primitive data types you can derive some other data types. Those are like arrays. Okay, pointers. These are the derived data types. Okay, regarding arrays and pointers we will discuss in depth in the later sessions. Okay, coming to user defined data types. Okay, suppose I want to store some different type of data. For that, in our C++ we don't have such data type. Okay, for that we will go for user defined data type, that are structures, union, class. Okay, these are some user defined data types. Okay, see, this thing we have seen yesterday. We discussed the intent, these primitive data types also, how we are going to declare these, and how much memory is allocated for integers. Okay, for floats, double. Okay, then what is the range between from for int variables. For integers, it takes 4 bytes of data, right? Okay, we have the formula like 2 power to know the range of the like data type. You just use this formula minus 2 power n2. Okay, plus 2 power n minus 1. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the range of your data type. Okay, based on the size, it takes 4 bytes, right? 4 means here n is the number of bits. Okay, 4 means here now you need to take 32 bits. Okay, 8 bits, 1 byte, right? Okay, 32 you need to take here. The same way, float also 4 bytes. Okay, double 8. Okay, character 1 byte. Here bool 1 bit only, not byte, here bit. Bit means either it will store 0 or 1. Okay, either it will store 0 or 1. Okay, these, just remember these things enough for these data types concept, like primitive data types. Okay, regarding structures and arrays, pointers we will see later. Okay, these topics we discussed as of now. Okay, in the today's class, what we are going to see, or like constants concept, constants. Okay, then after this, we will see comments. Okay, then we will see keywords concept. Okay, these three topics we'll see in the today's class. Okay, what is these constants and how you will write some comments in your program. Okay, what are these keywords? Okay. See, I think in the last example we executed some programs in Turbo C, right? Here I'm going to open Turbo. Here you will find the Turbo icon. Open this one. Okay, I'm going to open Turbo compiler. Here you can go, you can write your program. Okay, how to write new file? Go to file, new. Okay, here you can write your code. Okay, first statement you need to write, you need to include which statement, which header file, iostream.h, right? Okay, then I'm going to use like one more statement, conio.h also. Okay, because I'm going to use both the functions clr, scr, and getch. Okay, those two are present in conio.h, right? clr, scr is used to clear your screen. In the same way, getch is to directly to see your output window once you compile and execute it. Okay, just I'm going to save this file in your folder. In the previous class you have created one folder, right? In C drive, local disk C drive. This is the local disk C drive. Okay, local disk C. Here you created one folder csca. Okay, enter. These are the programs you have like executed. You are executed in your previous classes. Okay, see, I'm going to save this file with the name constant.cpp. Okay, I want to give star here. Okay, here you can see your file is saved in local disk C. csca is your folder, there your file is available, constant.cpp. Okay, here I'm going to write one statement. Observe, int a equals to 10. What is this statement? Variable declaration, right? Just I have declared one variable, okay, a, which stores the data of type integer. Okay, which type of data it is going to store? Integer type data. Okay, within this a, 10 I am storing. Okay, this 10 is integer type data, right? See, while discussing our variables concept, I said variable can be changed, variable value can be changed throughout your program. Okay, for example, after writing some 10 lines of code, I don't require a value as 10, I want to change a value as 20. Is it possible? This one is possible because variable means you can vary your value. Okay, throughout your program you can change your variable value. See, for example, just observe. See, just I'm writing, just printing that a value. See out a. Okay, whether it is printing that value or not. Okay, just compiling. For compilation, I'm going to use Alt F9. No errors. One warning it is showing because here I used int. Int is my main function return type. Okay, but I am not. If I use int as main function, definitely compulsorily you need to use one statement, return. I'm going to return some 0. Okay, if you are using void here, no need to write the return statement. Okay, now compile it. Alt F9. Errors are very important. If you understand the errors, then only you will get some command on your program. Okay, without errors, if I write code, it is useless. Okay, just like a one move. If you get some problems, if you are rectifying means you are getting some command on your program. Okay, see, I'm going to compile this code, alt F9. Okay, every time I'm saying alt F9 because I'm compiling. Okay, no errors, no warning. Okay, now you can go for execution. How to execute? Control F9. Okay, here it is printed 10. You can observe the like value as 10. Some students are lefting from the meeting. Why? What happens? They just join. Just a second. Some students are lefting. They just joined and they are taking some screenshot. They are leaving. That is not the right thing, right? Okay, leave it. See, here just I have printed 10. A value I have printed, right? It is printing 10. Suppose I am going to print one more time this A. C out A. Okay. Here I am giving NL. What is this NL? We discussed this thing, right? After printing A value, if I use NL here, NL means it will cursor will move to next line, just like a new line character. Okay. Now observe, just compiling code by pressing Alt F9. It compile and then Control F9 for execution. Okay. You can see 10 is printed and 20 also printed. Okay, means that you are by using variables you are going to vary your value. Vary means you are going to change your value. Okay, see, next concept we have constant. Okay, now you can see here constants. What is this constant? Okay, constant means once you declare any variable as a constant, you cannot change the value, or else you cannot modify the or like constant value once you declare. Okay, once you declared a constant variable means you cannot change that value in your program. Okay, for example, where we use this constant, for example, we have pi value is there, pi in mathematics, pi value is there, that is like 3.14. That is fixed for throughout the world, right? Okay, in that case, you can declare that as a constant. Okay, then in your program you can use that one, but you cannot change that value. Someone wants to change that value, it is not possible to change. Okay, once you declare any variable as constant, that should be fixed. Okay, you cannot change that value throughout your program. Okay, how you can like declare those constants in our programming, in our C++. Okay, we have two ways. One is by using hash define small letters. Hash define is a preprocessor directive. Using this, you can declare a constant. Okay, space or like constant name. Then you can give the value. Okay, 3.14 and in this way you can give go or you can declare constants by using hash define preprocessor directive. Okay, these are the preprocessor directives, right? Hash include, okay, hash define. Okay, these are the preprocessor directives. Okay, see, this is a way to declare a constant. Okay, one more way in C++, we have one more way to declare any constant variable, that is by using const keyword. This is also small const keyword. By using const keyword also you can declare a constant. Okay, if we are using const keyword means you need to follow the syntax. Const is a keyword, space, data type. You can go for any data type, space, constant like variable. Okay, constant name. You can say here constant name. Okay, you can take any name here, constant name. For example, here I'm going to take A is my constant name. Okay, you can assign the value here itself. Okay, using this way you can go for creating a constant or declaring a constant. You can go for by using const keyword also. By using const keyword you can declare in this way: const space, const is the keyword, space data type, space constant name. Just like this is the variable declaration only, right? Just extra you need to add const keyword. Okay, this become a constant. Okay, see what I am saying here: if you declare any variable as constant, you cannot change that value in your program. That is fixed. Once you declare it as a constant, means throughout your program that should be fixed. Okay, see, we will see that example whether it is changing. If I try to change that value, what error we are going to get. Okay, see, while executing your programs, if it is minimized, just press alt enter. It will be maximized. Okay, alt F9. Just note it down. Okay, while executing your program, if it is minimized, just use alt enter. Alt plus enter. It will maximize like this. Okay, see here variable values you are able to like vary, right? Okay, instead of declaring a variable, just here I'm using const keyword. Const keyword means it will become a constant. Okay, const is a keyword, space data type, space constant name, assigning the value. Okay, here up to here 10 is there. Sorry, up to here 10 is there. Okay, here just I have printed a value, 10 will be printed in the output. Then here I am trying to change the value of a. Is it possible now? A is not a variable, it is a constant now. If it is a constant means it is not possible. Okay, consider I'm thinking that it is possible. See, let's see whether it is or whether it will be possible or not. Okay, I'm going to compile this one, alt F9. Okay, now you are able to see one error. Okay, see, I'm trying to change the constant value. Okay, but here it is showing one error. Which error it is? Just enter. Now you can see Rahman, you can ask what is your doubt.
Mistake had
Where? Yes, here it's showing one error, means that once you declare any variable as a constant, you cannot change that value of that constant. Okay, here I'm trying to change the value 10 to 20, but it is not possible. Here it is showing error, cannot modify a constant of. Clear this? Our compiler also, it is not allowing to change that constant variable. Okay, see, this is not possible, right? Not possible. Okay, this is the one way to declare a constant variable. We have one more way is there, right? That is by using hash define preprocessor directory. Hash define. I'm going to declare one constant, that name is pi. Okay, constant pi. I'm giving the value as 3.114. Okay, just while declaring the constant as by using like hash define preprocessor, you need to follow this syntax. Okay, hash define space constant name space the value that you are assigning to that constant. Okay, 3.14 I'm going to assign to this pi. Okay, see, instead of printing here I just have taken value of a is 10, right? Here I'm printing a value int. Here a value is printed in the output. Then instead of printing a here, I'm going to print that pi. Okay, pi value I'm printing. Compiling this code, so we'll see whether we'll get any errors or not. No errors. Then we can go for execution. Control F9. Okay, now you are able to see first a value is 10 and pi value is 3.1. Okay, see, it is printed in the output. Suppose that before this statement, okay, if I try to assign some, I am trying to assign some other values to this pi. Okay, 14.5 I am assigned. Okay. Is it possible now? Can anyone unmute yourself and tell me? Shreya is there? Shreya and Shreya, you tell me.
I was there.
Is it possible here? I'm trying to change the pi value. Are you listening to me?
No, sir.
No, it is not possible now, sir.
Yes, it is not possible because pi I have declared it as a constant. Constant value you cannot change. Got my point? Variable value you can change throughout your program, but once
Yes,
you
sir.
declare, tell me.
Sir, if we define in above hashtag define there, no, sir. 3.14.
Yes,
If we, there we define what can we change, sir?
not you want to print that value.
ఎస్ సార్ 3.14 రాసిన కాడ మనం 14.5 రాస్తే అప్పుడు అయిపోతుంది కదా సార్
That
పైన
that is possible. Okay, but my concept is just understand the difference between variable and constant. Variable value you can change throughout your program whenever you require, but once you declare any,
కాన్స్టెంట్ వి కాంట్ చేంజ్
yes, we cannot change the constant value. That you need to get. Here, just I have tried to change the value of this pi. Just try whether it is changing or not. Okay, just compile your program once.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
in actual, the pi value is 14.5.
Okay.
నో
Or is
13.
that value which you have
3.1.
assumed?
I'm assuming that here you can say observe here. Okay, I have just declared pi value as 3.14. Okay,
Yes, sir.
here means that throughout your program you cannot change this value, but I am trying to change this value, but our compiler is giving error because you cannot change your constant value in your program. Once you declare a variable as constant, okay, you cannot change that value in your program. If you want to change, you should change here itself, here, while defining only.
Sir, once after you have assumed we can't change it, sir, again go back and like
Here,
not here. The above can't we change?
here
Yeah,
you,
We
there
can
you
change
here you can
above.
change. Here you can change.
Okay, if we want any changes, we need to go there and change.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
See, for example, this is the pi value, this is a fixed value, right? Suppose that someone written in our program, pi value they are multiplying into 2. That is possible, right? But while accessing pi value, it should be a 3.14 only. Then only you will get exact result, right? For example, I am going to find some area of circle or some area of triangle. Okay, not triangle, circle, some other. Okay, there we are using pi value, right? In that case, what we are going to use, we will define that value, or we can declare that value as constant. Okay, if some mistake maybe happen, then only you will get, there only you will get error, right? Then you can get the some exact output. After rectifying you only, you will get the output, right? After rectifying your error only, you are able to see your output. Okay, that is the thing. Here just you remember, variable value you can change in your program. Once you declare also, here you can observe in the previous case, leave about this const, here I declared int a equals to 10. Okay, here I assign some other value. It is possible in case of variable, but to go for constant, it is not possible. Okay, here it is not possible. It is giving the error, right? it is not possible to change the like constant value. To change constant value in your programming, it is not possible. That you need to remember. Okay. This is about like constant. Two ways. One is using preprocessor directive. One more is const keyword. Next we have comments section. Here if you observe, here I am writing some information, right? How you are going to write those information? Okay, we have the concept, comments concept. Actually when to use these comments? For example, I'm going to write one program. I want to describe about that program. Okay, as a C++ programmer, everything I know, but some other programmer like wants to see my program. Okay, how he able to write that program. Okay, but he don't know what is this const. If you observe here, what is this const and what is this int, what is this lr str, he don't know, right? Okay, for that we will describe the our statements in the form of comments. Okay, comments are used to describe about your program, or else comments are used to like document your program. Okay, you are going to document means you are going to write something on your program. Okay, for example, I'm going to write one addition of two numbers program, but I have written some code. Okay, I'm not mentioning anything on that. Okay, just I know the logic, I use those statements. But instead of that, okay, if you document that program in a efficient way, okay, that is good. Is a good if you are a good programmer, if you need to document your like program. Okay, this program will explain about addition of two numbers, like that you can write some comments. How you are going to write those comments? We have two ways. One is single line. Okay, one is single line, second one is multi-line. You can write two types of comments here. We have single line comment is there, multi-line comment is there. For single line, if you want to write one single line comment, we have the syntax, two backslashes, then here you can write your comment. Okay, if you want to write multi-line comment, we have the syntax or backslash star, just like C language only. Okay, here you can write multiple lines. Okay, or like here you can write multiple lines and then close your comment by writing star slash. Okay, this is the single line comment, this is the multi-line comment that we are going to write. Okay, these comments are not executed by the compiler. It will skip from the compiler. It won't affect anything on your program. These are the empty statements. Okay, you cannot consider it as a statement. Okay, if you observe here, I have written one statement or like variable declaration. This is the comment, right? Okay, which type of comment it is? It is a single line comment. Okay, single line
comment.
By using two backslashes, you can write single line comment anywhere in your program. Okay, these comments are not executed by the compiler. Compiler will treats it as an empty statement. It won't affect on your program execution. Okay, you can write a number of single line comments, or else you can go for multi-line comment also. For example, I want to write within a single line, it is not possible to describe everything. Okay, for example, I want to go some multi-line comment. You can go for backslash star. Here you can write multiple lines. How many lines you want to write? You can write like this, and then close your comment star slash. Okay, this total thing will treat it as a comment. It is also won't affect on your program. It is used to only describe about your program. Okay, clear? Comments are used to document your program only. Okay, everywhere, or else you can say anywhere in your program you can use comments. Either you can go for single line, or else you can go for multi-line comment also. Okay, these comments are skipped from the compiler. It won't affect anything on your program.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
సార్ మల్టీ లైన్ కామెంట్ రాసినప్పుడు మనం మధ్యలో ఏమైనా అది ఏమంటారు సార్, కోడ్ రాస్తే అది వ్యాలిడ్ కాదు కదా సార్?
It won't treat it as a statement. It will treat as a comment only. You can write anything, whatever, whichever language
Okay,
you
sir.
know, that language you can write within that. Okay,
ఓకే
you
సార్.
can use
అంటే మన ఎక్స్‌ప్లనేషన్ కోసమే కదా సార్ అది?
yes.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు తర్వాత మనము ప్రోగ్రామ్ సేవ్ చేసిన తర్వాత కూడా కమెంట్స్ ఉంటాయా? లేకపోతే ఎరేజ్ అయిపోతాయా సార్?
Comments will be there. Just like a program only,
ఓకే
but
సార్.
while executing only, it treats as an empty statement. Okay.
ఓకే సార్.
So,
ఓకే
for
సార్.
example, I'm
థాంక్
going
యూ.
to save this file. Okay. Let's just I'm closing this window. Okay. What happens? Whether our files, whatever the question you have asked, just whether those comments are available for the next execution or not. That thing only, right? Okay. I'm going to open again that same program. I'm going to open. How to open here it is showing the same thing, right? For example, if it is not available here, if you want to open your previous program, okay, see, go to a file. You can observe here, instead of new, go for open. Okay, click on open. Just move to your directory where your programs are saved in your local disk C. You have the folder CSCA. Just enter it. Okay, all these programs that you have executed in the previous sessions. Okay, or present one is constant.cpp. Okay, if you want to go for this data type.cpp, if I click here, just open it. Now you are able to see that one previous program. Okay, now you are in data type.cpp, right? I want that previous constant.cpp file. How you can go to file, open, just move to your directory first, and local disk C, CSCA. There we have our file name constant.cpp. Just open it. Now these comments are available now, right? Comments are saved along with your file, but while executing your file only, it won't be treated as a statement. It will treat as an empty statement. Okay, this for describing about your file, about your program, comments are used. Okay, clear now? Some students are joining now. Okay, from next class onwards, what I'm going to do, I won't admit after 5 minutes. Okay, for example, if your class at 11 o'clock, okay, after 11:05 I won't admit you. So that thing I will do from the next class. Okay, so see, this is about constants. Okay, sorry, comments. Then we have the next topic, simple topic, keywords. Okay, what these keywords are. Okay, you can observe here, while declaring a variable. Okay, while declaring a variable, we are using some keywords, right? Some int, okay, double, float, char, all these are the characters. Here keyword means it is a reserved word. Okay, it has some meaning which is defined by the C++ developers. Okay, already it has some meaning. Okay, which that meaning is given by the C++ developers. Whenever we require, we are directly using those keywords in our program. Okay, what are those keywords here? We have some list of keywords. Okay, in the initial classes I said, right, C++ is an extension to the C language. Okay, that's why from C language we have taken some keywords. Okay, near about 32 keywords are taken from the C++ language. What are those? You can see auto, with a double. You know this double is a data type, right? Double, int, okay, struct. These are the keywords. Struct also keyword. For in structures concept, we will discuss about this thing. Okay, break statement, else, or long. Okay, in modifiers concept, we seen this, right? Long int, okay, long double. We use this thing. Okay, switch statement, case, enum, register, type def. Okay, char also data type, external, return statement. Okay, unions concept, const keyword. We use it because this const, right? This is also keyword, const keyword, float, short, unsigned, unsigned, continue, for, void data type. Okay, default statement, go to statement, size of operator. Okay, in the while discussing data types concept, we use the size of right to calculate the like size of your data type. Just we use the size of operator, volatile, do statement, if statement, static, while statement. All these are taken from the C language. Okay. Extra in CPP we have 30 more keywords. Okay. But those are okay. Yes, some okay explicit operator, this keyword, okay, delete keyword, dynamic cost, new operator, okay, template, inline. All these we will use in our later sessions. Okay, whenever, for example, in data types concept, we have used some keywords like into, float, double, char, bool. Okay, all these are taken from these keywords only. Okay, for example, uh, while discussing about constants, we seen that const keyword, right? Like that. Whenever the topic is come, there we will see in depth. Okay, here you can observe namespace. Okay, while executing in or like dev cpp, we use this namespace like using namespace std. Okay, this is also keyword, namespace, false, true, okay, bool, catch, okay, class, const, cost. Okay, all these are the keywords which we can use in our programming. Okay, but these are the reserved words, right? You cannot use these reserved words as a variable name or constant name or a, like function name like that. Okay, they already having some meaning, but you cannot take these names as a variable name or constant name. Okay, for example, if you observe here, if you observe here, I'm going to take const int in place of a. Can I take a double? My variable name as double? No, it is not possible because double is a keyword. Keywords you cannot take as a variable name or constant name or function names. You cannot take like keywords as a variable. Okay, how you can like identify keywords within this turbo means these keywords you can see in white color. Okay, for example, here you can observe const is a keyword, right? We are seeing like white color. Int also keyword, like for is there, for also keyword, or like go to is there, go to also keyword. Okay, switch is there. Okay, or like if statement is there, else statement is there. These all are keywords you can observe in turbo in white color. Okay, else statement, return statement, all these are keywords, means these are the reserved words. Okay, which is defined by the developers. Okay, it has some meaning. Okay, you cannot use those as variable names or some other like function names, etc. Okay, clear this one? Is there any doubts? You can ask me. I'm going to take your attendance. Just type only last 3 digits of your attendance. If you have any doubts, you can meanwhile you can ask. Try to execute these programs in your, if you have like laptop or like personal PC. Okay, you can execute parallelly. Okay, if you're trying to execute some program, if you have any errors also, some other doubts also, we can clarify in our class.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, in the group you have sent that C++ turbo of 60-bit, no sir, 64-bit, I mean.
yes,
Recently you have sent, no sir, the link of dev C++ and also the 64-bit of turbo C++.
yes.
Sir, the same thing which I have installed in my laptop, I've said, you know, sir, it came an error of .NET framework.
Yeah,
The
actually,
same thing you
uh,
have sent, sir. It is not showing separately whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit. 64-bit. The link which you have
అక్కడ ఆప్షన్
sent
ఉంటది.
in WhatsApp. No, sir, the link which you have sent in WhatsApp of 64-bit, after I've downloaded it, is showing the same app which I already have.
విను
C
విను
3.2 zip.
Okay.
సార్ మీరు ఇచ్చిన లింక్ కి వెళ్ళి నేను డౌన్లోడ్ చేసిన సార్ నా 32 బిట్ సార్ కరెక్ట్ వచ్చింది.
Mine is
Actually,
64-bit, sir.
yeah, whatever it is, once you click on that link, it will automatically rectify your like operating system version. Then it will download. I think you need to like
I didn't
install.
get you, sir. Can you repeat?
Once you click on that link, whatever link I have forwarded,
Yes, sir.
okay, automatically it will rectify your like operating system version. It will download the respected version only.
Like, already I have downloaded one, sir, but it is of 64-bit. Not of 64-bit, even it is of 32-bit.
You are
Why
logged.
it is asking .NET framework, sir?
Yeah, I think actually sometimes if you are all your operating system is Windows 10.
ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నట్టు.
Yes, no, yes, sir. Windows 10 Pro.
Windows 10. Windows 10 is no problem. Or else you can go for the dev cpp also. It is asking same thing.
No, sir. DevCVP I already downloaded and like installed and downloaded in my laptop. It was no problem has occurred, sir.
Okay.
But only this one for
Just better
uh,
to download those
Turbo C++. It
libraries.
is asking .NET framework.
టర్బో సి ప్లస్ ప్లస్ కి
Hey, wait, Rahman, 1 minute. Yeah, he's shouting. Yes, sir.
Better to download those libraries. Actually, while installing, it will give some links related to .NET framework. Install those frameworks. I think
Yes, sir.
like
Yes, sir. I tried to install .NET framework only, sir. After it has showed me error, I tried to install .NET framework, but then also it is not supporting that .NET framework, sir.
okay.
I don't know what is the error.
Present
Yes, sir.
you are logged in using your laptop or mobile. You joined using your laptop
Mobile,
or
sir.
mobile. Okay, if you share
Mobile.
your screen, just log in from your like the next class. Just log in from your laptop. Okay, the starting 5 minutes I said I will
Okay.
clarify
Sir,
my
but
doubts, right?
Yes, sir.
That time just share your screen. I will rectify your problem. Okay.
Okay, but sir, here in the link you have given only meeting ID, sir. But if I want to log in my laptop or in any other device, I need password also, sir.
Oh, no need for just click on that link. It automatically joins to my like meeting.
Okay. Okay,
Just
okay,
like
sir. Yes, sir, I got it.
mobile only.
WhatsApp web using. Okay, sir. I'll try it.
In the dev cpp it is executing.
Yes, sir. In DevCPP, it is all right. I tried a program, just normal, simple program. It was good. I got as same as you shown me on that day, sir. Just that hello world I've executed. But problem is only with the
I think
Turbo C++.
some operating systems need some libraries, extra libraries for this Turbo C or else
Yeah,
for
yeah. Yes,
Python.
sir.
It will have some Visual C++ or 2015 or 2017 like that. It will